So, what happens when you're selling a business and you have to deal with capital gains tax? What's that all about? I'm Jeremiah Townsend, business broker advisor, and today I'm answering the question: what's up with capital gains, and how is that going to affect you in buying and selling a business? So, capital gains. Wait. I'm not a CPA, this isn't really tax advice. We're talking about it anyway. So, capital gains tax is a tax on the profit from the sale of an asset, such as when you're selling real estate or selling a business. So this comes up all the time when you're selling a business. So when you're selling a business, it's the capital gains tax applies to the seller if they make a profit from the sale. And that's in general, it's calculated the difference between the sale price of the business and the seller's cost basis. And you'll see this on your balance sheet. So when you're depreciating all your assets, it's great because you're not paying income tax on that money. But this is where it comes back to bite you. Just so you know, it's going to happen. You have to pay tax on that one way or the other, and you pay tax on that when you sell the business. The capital gains tax rate can vary based on the individual's tax bracket and the length of time they held the business, whether it's a long-term capital gain or short-term capital gain. For most business sales, you're talking long-term capital gain, so it's a lower rate. Now, one of the things that will come up that everybody asks me is they say, well, I've heard about this 1031 exchange that I can do when I'm buying and selling real estate. Can I do that with my business and reinvest it somehow? No, you can't. 1031 exchanges are only used when you're selling real estate. It doesn't come into play. For those interested, 1031 is a like-kind exchange for deferral of capital gain taxes when selling a property. And you have to buy a property that is a similar use property. So it doesn't really apply. But you have to remember that since we're talking taxes and how you treat taxes, the sale of a business is kind of complicated and it can be complex and have different ramifications. So make sure to talk to a business professional, a tax strategist, especially somebody who is familiar with that, so that they can give you some good advice on what those tax laws are and how to minimize your tax liability. And that's key, is we want to find ways in structuring deals to minimize your tax liability when you sell the business. I'm Jeremiah Townsend, business broker advisor. I'm always looking at helping you out in any way I possibly can. So business buying and selling. Please like, subscribe, and give me some feedback so I can give you great advice on buying and selling a business. I look forward to seeing you soon.